The Capo Valley Cougars try to claw back against the Downey Vikings in the Division IV football playoffs. We got the highlights coming up next on South County SportsZone. Welcome to another episode of South County SportsZone. It's your home for high school highlights throughout South Orange County. Well, it's official. We are in the postseason play for all of the high school fall sports. And coming up in the second half of the show, we have playoff highlights in boys water polo. But we kick it off with high school football and a great game in the Division IV playoffs. Capo Valley going head-to-head with the Downey Vikings. Capo Valley Cougars at home hosting the Downey Vikings, Round 1 Division IV CIF Southern Section football playoffs. First quarter, and the Cougars would create the first turnover. It's Jackson Sievers coming in with the strip. Takeaway, give the ball to Capo. And the Cougars, they would capitalize. Acosta rolls, sets, fires, and it's a strike to Hudson Campbell. 17-yard touchdown, 7-0 Capo Valley. Go to the second quarter, Downing driving, and it's a fumble. Capo gets the second turnover, Ryan Crone with the recovery. So Acosta gets to work again, connects with Caden Hunter down inside the 5-yard line. Good pass and catch. And then on 3rd and goal, Acosta buys some time, throws into the end zone. It's hauled in. Number 11, Ryan Eisenhart, the tight end. Touchdown, 14-0. And the Vikings would answer. Damani Porras hauls in the Oscar Rio pass. Touchdown, Downey. It's 14-7. And then just before the half, Vikings tie it up. Victor Morales sprints into the end zone. 14-all at halftime. Cougars cheer and song squad putting on a show. Third quarter, and Downey takes the lead. Xavier Rivas gets in on the left side. 21-14 Vikings. And then on the ensuing kickoff, Caden Hunter from his own 9, and Hunter, he's got some room. Caden Hunter zigzagging across the field, and he's brought down at the Viking 30. Heck of a return. Sets up Capo Valley offense, and Acosta, he fires. He hits Campbell on the post. Great throw, great catch. Cougars are in business. A few plays later, Tommy Acosta pulls it down, and he runs it in 14 yards into the end zone. Touchdown, Capo. But the PAT, it's blocked. So that makes it 21-20, and Downey leads it. Vikings get on the board again. Rios with a nice pass to Caleb Howergy, and it's 27-20 Downey. Vikings decide to go for 2. Rios pressure, scrambles. He's stuffed. Denied. Still 27-20. So the Cougars the other way. Acosta rolls left. Hurried the throw, and it's intercepted. Dante Sams makes the pick for the Vikings, and that's a big turnover in the game. Flip the field, go to the fourth, and Downey scores again. Rios finds Porras. 24-yard touchdown. Vikings lead it 34-20. Capo, trailing by 14, would make the comeback. Acosta extending the play, and running track has paid off. Tommy, he gets the first down and more. He ran for 40, picked up 17 on the play. Next play, Acosta to Woodson. And Landon Woodson, he sprints 35 yards for the touchdown. 34-27, it's a 7-point game. Ensuing kickoff, it's a pooch kick by Capo. They convert. It's a legal play, and special teams play has been solid all season. Acosta picks up the ball off the field, and he runs it in. Touchdown, Cougars. We're all tied up. 34-all, 4:30 left in the game. So Downey football and Rios. He's stripped from behind by Jackson Severs. Capo gets the turnover, huge one in the game. So that sets up final play of the game. Dylan Fingers, 42 yards out. It's good! Cougars storm the field. They come all the way back, 17 unanswered points, and Capo Valley is moving on in the Division IV football playoffs. They get the victory, 37-34 over Downey. Round 1 Division 8 football playoffs. Lawndale Cardinals visiting the Aliso Niguel Wolverines in the black and teal. Lawndale declined the opening kickoff, and initially the Cardinal defense was up to the challenge. Swarming stop, led by number 44, Kalolo on the play. But Aliso would score on its opening drive. Jarrett Sable runs it in from 6 yards out. It's 7-0 Wolverines. Later in the first, Aliso defense smothers the run for a loss. Nice job, and it's 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Wolverines get back on the board in the second. Najim surveys, rolls, and he runs it in. 15-yard touchdown on the keeper, 14-0 Aliso. But Lawndale would answer just before the half. Joseph Edwards squeezes through from 2 yards out. It's 14-7. Aliso leads by a touchdown at halftime. Wolverine marching band and color guard, one of the top units in the state. Third quarter, Aliso 4th and 7 from the Lawndale 25, and they convert. Najim to Christian Croy, first down at the 14-yard line. So the next play action, good protection. Najim into the paint, touchdown. How about the grab by the big sophomore tight end, Finley Tarico, 21-7 Aliso. Lawndale needs to answer. Cardinals looking to throw. Hudson Gill gets the sack. Big loss and a big stop for the Wolverine defense. Later in the third, Najim, nice fake, and Najim shows his speed and desire. First down. Aliso, they move the chains. A few plays later, Najim fakes the handoff, sprints left, and he's got the corner for the score. Touchdown, Aliso. That would end the scoring, and the Wolverines are moving on in the Division 8 playoffs.
All right, so some of our biggest keys to the game, our defense showed up. Our defense showed up, showed out. They have a great player on their side running the ball, and our defense just showed up big. Our O-line did great in our run game. Receivers did great in our pass game. Coaches called a great game. You know, we got a community behind us, and I have a good feeling we're going to keep going after this one.
And final score on this one, Aliso Niguel 28, Lawndale 7. And congratulations to both Aliso Niguel and Capo Valley advancing on to the next round. Time to step aside for a quick timeout. Get yourself a snack or something to drink. Stick around. We have more playoff highlights coming up next on South County SportsZone.
The greatest thrills and excitement are awaiting you right in your own backyard. The CIF Southern Section and your SoCal Ford dealers encourage you to go to a game at your local high school. Unbelievable action is right in your community. You'll be amazed at what you've been missing. Supporting your local school has never been more fun. Go to a game this week.
And welcome back to South County SportsZone. It's time to hit the pool for some playoff action in boys water polo. We take a trip up north to Pacifica High School in Garden Grove. Round number 2 of the Division 4 boys water polo playoffs. It's the Mustangs and the Mariners head to head in this one. First quarter, Dusty Burns gets the penalty shot for Trabuco Hills wearing the white caps, and it's 1-0. Mustangs with the early advantage. The Mariners would take the lead. It's Castro to Edmondson. He goes near post, and it's 2-1 Pacifica. Mariners would extend the lead from the outside. Nice shot there, Tanner Davidson. He makes it 3-1. Pacifica, end of the first. Trabuco would come back. Luke Wallace feeds Houndsley in front. He scores, and it's 3-2. And then Cutterber feeds Houndsley. Back-to-back hot hand. We're tied at 3-3. And then later in the second, Max Trevino, coast to coast, end to end, the keeper with the goal. Nice shot. It's 5-3. Trabuco. Pacifica would come back and they would tie it. Aiden Smith goes top shelf off the deflection. Number 5 makes it 5-5. So we head to the break. Mustangs staying hydrated. Very important. And we'll pick things up here in the third. Tanner Davidson gives Pacifica the lead 7-6 in a seesaw battle. And then it's Josh Vivona with the steal and the breakaway. And then he shoots, he scores, and he ties it up at 7 apiece. Pacifica comes right back. Aiden Smith fires it in. The senior gives the Mariners the 8-7 lead. Back come the Mustangs. Trevino, long pass to Burns, and Dusty Burns. Nice touch shot, tied again at 8 apiece. Head to the fourth, Mariner possession. Pass is deflected to Hutchinson, flicks it in, right place, right time. Hutchinson ties it up at 9-9. Mustangs on the other end. Vivona to Cutterba. Cutterba gets the go-ahead goal, and it's 10-9 Trabuco. And the Mustangs cap it off. Luke Housley pounds it in, and they get some insurance and the win.
I just saw that the other keeper was out of position, and so I took my chance and I made both of them.
I think the keys were playing, as Max said, playing as a team, just being team players, passing the ball around, working as a team. Oh, it's so exciting. It's my first time going this far, so it's really exciting. I'm excited for the next games coming up. It's going to be fun.
I think our keys were just our grit, our perseverance. We were down in that first quarter. We were down by a couple goals. We came back. We grinded on defense. I think the key to our success was that we picked each other up. I had a big turnover, but my team, we came back. We played defense. We stole the ball, and we went down and drove and scored another goal.
Mustangs are moving on. Trabuco Hills 12, Pacifica 10. Trabuco Hills on the road at Woodbridge High School for the quarterfinals of the D4 playoffs. Warriors in the red caps in this one. Trabuco would grab the first goal. Luke Houndsley, nice grab and shoot. It's 1-0 Mustangs. And then later in the first quarter, nice ball movement by Trabuco, and they would go back to Houndsley, and Houndsley gets the score. 2-1 Mustangs with the early advantage. Head to the second, and the Warriors would tie it up. It's Wilson to Robin Kohler. Kohler gets the goal. We're all tied at 2 apiece. And then Woodbridge on the attack. Timothy Wang fights, gets the shot off. Good effort. And it's 4-2 Warriors. Trabuco on the other end. Long pass to Vivona. How about that? Drills the outside shot, top shelf. Match is tied at 4 apiece. Warriors answer right back. It's a nice pass to Wang, and he delivers. Near post, good shot. 5-4, Woodbridge by 1. Mustangs answer. And it's the keeper, Max Trevino, with the goal. We're tied at 5-5. Go to the start of the third quarter. It's a sprint for the ball. Woodbridge would get possession, and then Wilson feeds Kohler over the top for the goal. Warriors back up at 6-5. We go to the fourth, and Robin Kohler, he'll break the tie again. Nice shot there in front. Woodbridge leads it 7-6. Trabuco comes right back and ties it. It's Joshua Vivona. Bounces it in. Nice shot. We're knotted at 7-7. Warriors would score again, and the Mustangs would tie it up again. It's Wallace to Cutterba for the one-timer, and it's 8-8. Woodbridge on the counter, and Kohler, he takes it solo, gives the Warriors a 1-goal lead. So it's the Mustangs on the other end. They need a goal. Trevino shoots. It's a good save by Ben Chan, and the Warriors hang on in a nail-biter. They advance in the Division IV semis. Great game. Final score, Woodbridge 9, Trabuco Hills 8. That's got to wrap up this episode of South County Sports Zone, but we always tell you each and every week, visit our websites. It's cityofmissionviejo.org/MVTV, or also our good friends at avcity.org. From there, you can watch this episode and take a look at the archives of all the South County Sports Zone episodes, as well as local programming done within both cities. Until next time, I'm Garth Wyckoff. We'll catch you right here on South County Sports Zone. South County Sports Zone is sponsored by Celebrating Life Community Health Center.